Today we're hiking into the Appalachian Mountains to explore the ruins of a 150-year-old homestead site. We're going to be viewing the homes, what's left of them, the walls, the chimneys, the spring house where they got their water, and then we're going to check out the boulder field that surrounds this area. So let's check it out. Today our journey is starting out here at Dollar General in Crab Orchard, Tennessee, and the reason why is you don't have to go very far to start seeing history in this area. Right up here on this hill is some of the first early graves of this area, and we're gonna go up there and check it out. This area was one of the places where early settlers came through because there was a gap in the mountains here. Made the easiest path for them, I guess. And here is some of the earlier graves. We're gonna get around to the front side here and check them out. You can almost make out some names on this one. Can't see any dates though. Here we go. Let's see what this one says. Looks like Wheeler, 1890 to 1895. This one's massive. It's probably 4 foot tall. Can't make it out though. Those are definitely some of the earlier ones, I would say. Under all these cedar trees here. One of them is 1856, I believe. Whether that was born or death, I'm not sure. Yeah, I believe this is called the Wheeler Cemetery. There's more over here too. A little bit less marked. Yeah. So now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and head up the mountain. Look at some old home sites up there. So we are headed up the mountain now, and as you can see, it's pretty rocky everywhere. Back in the day, when people used to come up here, they say you had to hike or use a mule because of how rugged it is. You know, up here on the mountain where people built some little houses we're gonna check out and hike around. All right, we are coming up on the homestead area. This is where a doctor, back in the day, he made a summer home for him and his wife up here on the hill. And we're coming up on a spring and what's left of his house. We'll go up here and check this out first. You can see the chimney here. And his name was Dr. A.C. Gill. And him and his wife. And this was their home. We are standing in what would have been the inside of their home. And I'm sure all of these rocks, or a lot of it probably would have came from up here. As you can see, we've got massive boulders just right here, right beside where they would have been. This is the chimney. That's probably, kind of looks like maybe like a wood stove hole. And this is the inside. Let's see if there's anything you can see up through it maybe. Let me know what you see. We'll go around to the back side here. Let's see what's up in here. There it is. It's kind of got a lean to it. I guess it would have leaned a little bit towards the house. This would have been their mantle. Right there. Probably laid some wood across it or something to make it look better. This was his summer house. So now we're going to go down here, check out their spring house. So this is a spring house, and this is what they would have built around the head of a spring. As you can see, there's water still coming out of it. I have never seen this dry. It goes on down the hill there. And they would use this for a couple things. It would be one, to protect the water, if there was any livestock or anything. But also, it would make a natural refrigerator. So they could put their any type of perishables in here, and it stays pretty cool year round. They've dug out a big hole right here, so they could get water out easily. And then there's like a square here. I'm thinking they would have sat something in that so the water could kind of run around it and keep it cold. And they've made the water a little trough right here. But if you come around, there's no water. So this was just a spring. Just comes out year round, just like this. I've never seen this dry. It always looks exactly like this. It is still intact. They've put a new roof on it, but the walls appear to be original. And then it runs out this side over here and on down the hill. So I'm gonna save the best one for last. Keep you around. So get ready for the last one because it's got the walls and everything still somewhat intact. So we'll check that one out here in a moment. This is the start of the big boulders. Somebody's made a little teepee, just being fun. But it looks like this out here a lot. Lots of good climbing areas. Little caves you can kind of get up into a little bit. This one's got some big ice coming down underneath it there. I have to look for some more of that. That's the chimney of that house we were talking about. The snow's just starting to dissipate, but in the cracks, it stays cold. Let's go up here on top. Scared off an animal. Big wide open rock. You can almost get a good view from here. Not quite. This is an awesome big crevice right here. It's beautiful. Snow and ice is really not one to melt in here. Whoa! Almost just slid. There's a little cave. You can see through it there. There's some big ice hanging down in there. We have to see if we can see better from the other side of this. Oh yeah. Beautiful roots. Very slick. Some huge icicles. Giant. I'm not gonna pull them off. It's just crazy to feel because they're so, they're like very thick that way. They almost feel dry. It's weird. They're so cold. I'm gonna head back out carefully. That's another little slot right there you can walk into. Let's see if we can get up on this one maybe. Have a little bit of a better view. Oh yeah. We're getting up here now. Just rocks everywhere. Starting to see the mountains a little more. I love how these trees can somehow make it, you know, with no dirt on top of a rock and grow to be that tall. Crazy. Nature always persists. Some little water bowls. More and more rock. Ooh, this is getting like spongy. Look at this big rock. Balancing. Here in a moment we're gonna head back to our last ruin, and it's kind of the best of them all because it's actually got the walls still standing. So that's gonna be our next thing we're gonna do as soon as we check this out. It's easy to see why this would be an amazing summer home, huh? Even back then. Those are huge. This one's actually got a lot of water. I guess it's probably ice melting. Crazy. Try not to get my feet too wet, but it's too beautiful to not. All right. I think I took the wrong trail. There's a walkway up there. We're getting further and further up this hill here. Let's see how we get up there. I've almost made it. Wow. This is what makes it. If you guys ever come up here, this is Black Mountain. It's really not a bad hike at all. It goes way down. You could definitely sit up here all day. And I believe that is actually Watts Bar nuclear power plant. And it's unbelievable that you can see that from here. It's so far away from us. But you can't miss it because of the smoke and the water making steam. All right, by view. Time to go find our last ruin. So I've showed you the first house from the doctor and his spring house for the water and the boulder field. And we're coming up on the best one yet. We're about to be there now. And I'm starting to see the chimney peek up through the trees over there. Let's go check it out. All right. Now this, I'm not sure if it's still from the same guy or if this was a different family. I'm sure there's houses all over these mountains. This one, these are protected because they're part of a conservancy. I think it's technically part of a state park now. And this one is very intact. You can walk up in it and everything. Look at that. We're inside of it. It's crazy. Big chimney. This one, I don't even see where the fire would have been. So it's a little odd. Maybe we'll check the other side, or maybe one of you guys know. And it looks like there was actually kind of a split down the middle here. So this one, it's kind of got a split down the middle. There's another split. Maybe this was not a home. I'm not sure what it was. As you can see, there's another split right here, where it kind of goes into, it's like the chimney was in the center of the home maybe, or something. I don't know. But these are the original walls. Still here. Let's check out that set over there. Let's go around over here and see what we see over here on the side. Yeah, you can kind of see the shape of it here. Very different. See, now that looks like a wood stove spot again, where you would have your pipe go up into it. There's a hole down here too. Doesn't do anything. I'm not sure. Kind of what the deal is. Maybe you guys can answer. There's another hole up there though, as it goes up. It'd be neat to look down inside of this thing. Just awesome. It'd be incredible to live up here. One thing's for certain though, it would be very hard to have any farmland. So I don't know, what their main food sources were, since they couldn't really grow much up here with all the rock and up on top of the mountain. So, but they did have water. That spring is not far from here, so. But this is where they lived. So thanks for watching, guys. Be ready for the next one. I'll see you next time.